As a history enthusiast who has spent countless hours poring over books and documentaries about Napoleon Bonaparte, I must say that Ridley Scott's director's cut of Napoleon is a masterpiece that truly brings the emperor's life to the silver screen. The extended version offers a more immersive experience with its richer and longer scenes, providing a deeper understanding of Napoleon's backstory, motivations, and the historical context in which he lived. In contrast to the 2023 theatrical version of Napoleon, Ridley Scott's director's cut is more extensive and divergent. While the initial screening of the film garnered mixed reviews from critics and a modest box office, many agree that Scott's director's cut surpasses the original. This latest work by Scott features actor Joaquin Phoenix for the first time since their collaboration in Gladiator back in 2000. It is also Scott's last significant directorial project before his upcoming release, Gladiator 2, in 2024. Upon its debut on November 22nd, News 434th National Mighty Roosevelt, with Trying Napoleon received a Rotten Tomatoes critic score of 58% and an audience score of 59%. And in my own words, I'd say when critics and historians pointed out inaccuracies in Ridley Scott's film, Napoleon, the famed director, responded by urging them to focus more on their personal lives, essentially suggesting they lighten up. Despite this, he emphasized that his role was not to create a documentary, but a movie meant for entertainment. While her comments may come across as excessive towards historical accuracy, it's worth noting that Scott did consult several experts and Napoleonic biographers during the filmmaking process, suggesting that aim to depict an accurate portrayal while still delivering an engaging cinematic experience. In a surprising turn, Scott's director's cut of the movie Napoleon improved the film significantly by adding almost an hour to its runtime. Although Napoleon received mixed reviews from critics, it was still nominated for 3 Oscars in categories such as visual effects, production design, and costume design. The visual aesthetics of Napoleon were undoubtedly its strongest points, with both the original film and the director's cut showcasing these aspects beautifully. And as a result, this new version serves to both extend and elevate the initial movie. Scott is considering releasing a 4-hour-long version of Napoleon, which might follow in the footsteps of Quentin Tarantino's The Hateful Eight extended cut by being transformed into an episodic limited series. And as a follower, I find that Ridley Scott's director's cut of Napoleon stands out notably from the original theatrical release due to its extended runtime, clocking in at approximately 2 hours and 45 minutes. This version offers a more authentic depiction of Scott's intended vision. It's fascinating to ponder why, given that Killer of the Flower Moon shares almost identical runtime of 3 hours and 26 minutes, this extended cut wasn't initially released in such a format, perhaps as 4 episodes in a limited series. In Ridley Scott's director's cut of Napoleon, the character of Josephine, portrayed by Vanessa Kirby, receives a more expansive and personal focus. The extended version delves deeply into Josephine's origins, her past marriage with Alexandre, who was executed at the end of the French Revolution, and her relationships with powerful men, notably her friend Theresier. These additional details offer a richer historical and personal background for Josephine, making her character more relatable to viewers than in the original release. In Scott's movie, there's a greater focus on the complex psychological aspects of Napoleon that are less frequently depicted compared to the original version. The initial film only hints at Napoleon's sensitivity, vulnerability, and insecurities, but doesn't delve deeper into these traits. Consequently, Napoleon appears less emotionally developed in the original cut. However, Scott's director's cut effectively uses Joaquin Phoenix's versatility and skill to create a more comprehensive portrayal of Napoleon's humanity. The director's cut of the movie Napoleon flows more smoothly than the original version, creating a more harmonious film overall. This cut particularly is crucial for watching Napoleon, especially if they're for those who missed the theatrical release. It offers a more comprehensive viewing experience due to added character scenes and dialogue, making it less fragmented compared to the original, which seemed disjointed as it rushed from one historical event to another, often depicting violence and battles. In the theatrical release of Napoleon, it effectively highlights Napoleon's most significant victories on the battlefield. However, Scott's expanded edition offers a deeper perspective, revealing Napoleon's strategies and preparations for some of his iconic battles prior to their occurrence. This edition not only enhances the balance and rhythm, but also connects more pieces of the historical puzzle regarding Napoleon's war narratives before they unfold. The inclusion of these scenes in the director's cut reflects Scott's intention to create a character study that delves into the private self and personal dimensions of Napoleon, rather than just focusing on his military genius.
Among the standout features of the director's cut of Napoleon is the extra musical score added to the new scenes by the esteemed composer Hans Zimmer. Known for his awe-inspiring and powerful scores, as heard in films like The Dark Knight, Dune, Gladiator, and many others, Zimmer also excels at subtlety in his compositions. This talent is beautiful, demonstrated in the director's cut of Napoleon, where he employs a delicate and thoughtful approach that significantly enhances scenes delving into the protagonist's thoughts, feelings, and emotions. This shows Zimmer's versatility more vividly in the extended version.
The director's cut of Napoleon offers a comprehensive exploration of France's royal court and political landscape, revealing in greater detail the factors both supporting and opposing Napoleon. In virtually every aspect, this director's cut broadens the scope and deepens the brushstrokes, thereby offering richer historical context. Consequently, viewers find themselves more emotionally invested due to heightened stakes. The French court is examined with greater complexity, as the extended film version allows for a deeper dive into specific issues that enrich our understanding of the period.
The extended version of the movie, Napoleon provides a richer background and extra details for many historical events compared to the initial release. For instance, the scene portraying Napoleon's mental unsuccessful attack on Russia is delved into deeper and offers additional insights about Napoleon's mental state and possible health issues. Characters like Alexander I of Russia are given more focus and play a larger role than they did in the original film, making it feel more akin to an expansive series such as Game of Thrones. This enriches the overall appeal and enjoyment derived from watching Napoleon.
In a similar vein to how Josephine becomes more significant in the extended cut of Napoleon, the backstory and military ascent of Napoleon are given more attention than in the initial release. This provides a deeper insight into Phoenix's portrayal of Napoleon, a layer that wasn't explicitly absent from the original film, but was minimally developed until later, with the rich history to be covered, and the theatrical version focusing heavily on Napoleon through the lens of Josephine. The director's cut provides additional details that Napoleonic scholars and history enthusiasts would already be familiar with, yet casual viewers might not have been aware of.
In Scott's director's cut, there were more opportunities to explore the storylines he had initially planned, while the theatrical release trimmed many of those paths. Notably significant moments, the original theatrical cut of Napoleon, were amplified and expanded in the director's cut, particularly the coronation scene. If you were to compare just one scene between the two versions, it would be the coronation, which was already a powerful and influential part of the film, but is elevated even further in Scott's extended cut.
Including extra scenes adds more costumes, set details, and stunning outdoor shots that greatly boost the film's realistic atmosphere. The visual elements of Napoleon were already among its strongest points, which is further emphasized by its 3 Academy Award nominations. The extended version provides even more of the original's high-class and grandiose style.
As a result, the narrative seems more authentic, strengthening the overall stage design or mise en scène, whereas the brisk pace of the original sometimes disrupts the sense of complete immersion.
If you're hoping for extra battle sequences in Ridley Scott's director's cut of Napoleon, you might find a few additional shots and extensive work, but not in abundance. This is because the original film already incorporated most of its grandiose and costly battle scenes. Consequently, while there isn't much new content in terms of battles, the director's cut offers more background information, deeper historical context, and a closer look at the intricacies and nuances of the main character. Therefore, watching Ridley Scott's director's cut is your best bet to experience his 2023 epic masterpiece fully.